But Nancy, man, they fucked around and snuck that D up. What? Wait, hold on now. They fucked around and snuck that D up in you, Nancy. What's going on, man?
You're done.
What's going on? It should be Nancy Knack Woolridge, because that's easy. But you got to say the D,
no mas.
Wooldridge, and that kind of messes up the flow a little bit. But yeah, you talk about all these beautiful women. Thank you. So I'm just fucking with you, Nancy. You done just fucking with you. Super, super supportive of your boy Lee. No comment, no question, just the pure love of the game. Let me see here. AV talking about let me move some meetings around and jump on. What time are you thinking? I'm on right now. What are you talking about? AV, you better bring your ass over here and stop fucking around, man. Thank you so much, Nancy. The beautiful Nancy Knack. That is amazing. Shout out to Christopher Williams. Says, I need the website for AV to 7 Power merchandise. Tell her to get on her game. Oh, let me do this. We're still waiting for the judge to come in. Christopher Williams, one of the biggest supporters of the lead attorney. Leave super thanks. Y'all don't even know what super thanks are. And Christopher Williams be blessing me with super thanks. So thank you so much, Christopher Williams. Man, AV needs to get on it. Your boy Johnson says Gunna is a snitch. Right? Who thinks put yes if you think Gunna said something, man. Put no if you think look at the black woman. Let me tell you something about these black women in Atlanta. Boy, you want to listen. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Shout out to Kevin Samuels and AV. Because honestly, Kevin Samuels told y'all to not date these women attorneys. You want to talk to an attorney who's going to tell you I am the table? Did y'all see that woman? Let me show you this woman right here. If you want to talk to a woman and have her say I am the table,
right?
Let me show you.
Back.
If there's a woman who will tell you I am the table, boy. If there's any woman, it is this woman in Atlanta. I need to stop fucking around with her because I don't know who she is. Look at her eyes. Oh, I am the table. Stop fucking around with her, girl. Boy, you go out on a date with her, you are in trouble. Yeah, boy. Let me stop messing with her. I can see her tomorrow, man. She just down the street. So shout out to her. There she is, beautiful black woman. But you gonna go on the first date with her and try to tell her something? Good luck. Good luck. Man, listen, let me get off my girl, man. Shout out to Oye. Oh, man, I hate messing up African names. I don't mind messing up Wooldridge.
This is amazing.
Although Nancy is beautiful, but man, when they're African names, because I should be able to pronounce this stuff. Lee, what platform do you trade on? What was the strat? Great question. I trade on Thinkorswim. Here was the strat for yesterday. The strat was, here's the strat. The strat was 2 o'clock. See if the market is going up or down, then wait. Don't buy anything at 2 o'clock. Don't buy anything at 2 o'clock. When 2:30 hit, get ready to buy. If the market at 2 was going up, get calls. If the market was down at 2 o'clock, get puts. But I got greedy. And cost myself like $20,000 because you were supposed to wait from 2 to 2:30 to buy. What was I doing between 2 and 2:30? I was buying everything. I was buying Tesla. I was buying Tesla calls, if you can believe that, because I thought it was gonna pop. I was buying SPX. Y'all know how expensive those things are. SPX one contract was like what, 3,400 or some bullshit. I was buying SPY. I got greedy, man. I was down like 8,000 at one point because the institutional players, they were trying to shake out all the investors.
What do you mean
They were trying to shake out, all the retail. And they waited a long time for the strat to come in. At any rate, I only ended up losing $1,000, but I should have made 20K. Shout out to if I would have followed the strat. But that was the strat, man. It was super simple. but I was just greedy. Shout out to Christina said, I lost 6,000 this week. That's my problem, being greedy. Yes. Man, me and your girl are the same way. I was greedy. I should have made 20K minimum. Ended up losing 1,000. Shout out to Arlong Park. Welcome everybody that's just coming in. If you can hit the like button.
You want me to watch it?
We are waiting for the judge to come out. Everybody's wondering what this hearing is about. Ghana pleaded guilty yesterday to RICO charges, felony charges. Gunner is an official felon, but he got time served. He had been in since like May or March, one of those M months. So we are waiting for the judge to come on. I have been in this courtroom numerous times. This is, honestly, this is my favorite judge in Atlanta, Fulton County. Judge Glanville, high value Black man, military veteran, awesome judge. Doesn't take a lot of ish, but is super cool, man. Super cool. Shout out to Mike L. Says, Lead, have you ever represented someone you knew was in the wrong or doing some illegal shit? Absolutely. Every criminal attorney, when I used to, y'all know I kind of specialized in divorce law, but when I was just starting out, I did everything. Criminal defense, immigration, divorce, civil, I did everything. I did door law. And I represented my fair share of criminals. And I hated it. That's how I knew I hated it. I knew, guys, when you just come out of law school, there's no specialty in law school. Everybody starts with their same degree. And so you have to find out your lane. And you do that by taking on different cases. So I found out very quickly that I did not like criminal law cases. Shout out to BX Boo Tylicious. All right, BX Boo Tylicious. That is a very delicious name. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you.
Yo, it has.
We got Don Vicente. Don Vicente. What does he say? Thugger going to jail. Oh, you going to jail now? God damn. Oh my God. Now let me tell you something. What is this white woman doing? We all knew, none of us knew that Gunner was going to plead guilty yesterday. But do you know who knew? His attorney knew, because his attorney was working with the prosecutors. Do you know who else knew?
Attached to it, so it moves
If
back.
Gunner's attorney knew that Gunner was going to plead guilty, who else knew that he was going to plead guilty?
Probably just put it on.
If Gunner and Gunner's attorney knew that he was going to plead guilty yesterday, who knew? Because you don't just show up and plead guilty. That takes months and months of work, months and months of negotiation. When I was arranging plea deals for my clients, I would have to call up the prosecutors. I would have to make appointments to go see the prosecutors. When I came from lunch, I would have to swing by the prosecutor's office, show up unannounced. Lee, what are you doing here? Man, I'm trying to talk to the damn prosecutor. Shout out to the Black man, got his face all up in it. So Thug's attorney, Gunner's attorneys have been working on this deal for months. They've been hammering it out for months. Who else knew about it? Y'all see it right there. Y'all are right. Thug, young Thug knew about it.
Go there.
So if Gunner pleads out yesterday, what is young Thug doing in court today? If Gunner pleads out yesterday, what is Gunner doing in court today? When did I say that? Y'all know. If Gunner was working on his stuff, young Thug had an attorney working on his stuff. They were working together. Anytime I have represented co-defendants, I actually represented a case. It was a gang affiliation case, and there were 11 co-defendants, and all of us as attorneys, we were all in communication. Who's going to trial? Who is going to plead guilty? Who is going to turn state's evidence? Who's going to snitch? It was like we were all on the phone with each other. What's your client going to do? What's your client going to do? What plea offer did you get? What plea offer did you get? I got time served, man. I got 11 years. I got 17 years. Well, you should have got 17 years because your client killed somebody. But, you know, he got time served, so what can we do? Are you going to snitch on my client? I don't know. What's your client going to say? So all of us attorneys, man, when you represent co-defendants, the attorneys are on the phone with each other. The attorneys are emailing each other all day long. Gunner pleads out guilty yesterday. Young Thug knew all about it. Now, Gunner pleads out guilty yesterday. Young Thug is in the courtroom today, right? It's interesting, guys. Shout out to Mr. Maxwell. Mr. Maxwell talking about Demise. Ah, man. I would have said, Demise will never plead out. Demise will never plead out. Demise is the hardest young black man in Atlanta, Fulton County. Shout out to Don Vicente. Thank you so much, Don Vicente. You and the beautiful AV have become co-sponsors. So let me write you with a co-sponsor here to the beautiful AV and Don Vicente. And Vincent, everybody put Don Vicente in the damn chat for me, please. Thank you so much, Don Vicente. A lot of y'all think your boy is snitching, right? Now, here's another thing, too. Here's another thing. If I am representing Gunna and everybody knows, Gunna was in it. I'm sorry, take that back, strike that. Gunna was not in it. Gunna was a rapper. Gunna was talking about Versace. Gunna was talking about these hoes. Gunna's not talking about Demise type shit. Everybody realized that Gunna got caught up in this accidentally. And he had been in jail for months. So Gunna was gonna, his attorney's like, hey man, I'll talk, we'll do something, we gotta get out of here. And so when they found out that Gunna was gonna plead, now Young Thug is like, shit. Because the prosecution just didn't offer you plea deals just for fucking plea deals, right? Just to be nice. You gotta, if you wanna take, fine, but you gotta give. Dar y recibir. Flojito y cooperando. You gotta cooperate. So if I am Young Thug's attorney and like, oh shit, you're gonna plead out? I gotta get my client on the phone. I gotta get Thug. I'm like, Thug, listen, man. Gunner's gonna plead. Oh, Gunner ain't gonna talk to me. I know Gunner's not gonna snitch, but he's gonna plead. So if he's gonna plead, we need to do something.
Descubrimiento. Piano.
go king with the dumb. King, shut up. King. Come right now. King, move.
Close the door so he'll stop. King! Where you going? You rolling over? Hey. Hey, mommy's trying to find you some milk. Mommy trying to find you some milk. Right? Mommy trying to find you some milk.
Did the case start yet?
Hmm?
The case start yet?
Mm-hmm. outside with mommy? You wanna go?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, what?
What happened, Judge? Where you going? Did y'all see? I knew he was leaving before he... County. Awesome, awesome judge. Been before him numerous times. Yeah, what am I going to say? I'm going to say, are you... Let me just check. This is 11 Alive News.
So ain't no audio on this shit.
Stock everywhere. This is crazy. By no sound, yes. The feed, guys, let me explain what we're looking at. Me and AV are actually not in the courtroom. We are depending on a camera and a microphone that is in the courtroom. The camera is working, but the audio has been off all day. They only cut the audio on for like 5 minutes and then they turned it right off. So, we are not in control of the audio, and the court decided not to turn the audio on yet. Now, you can't see this, guys. There is like 25 people sitting in the front above the bar. Young Thug is in the courtroom. Either one or two more defendants are also in the courtroom. All of their attorneys are in the courtroom. They're sitting at one table. There are like 7 different prosecutors sitting at the prosecutors' tables. There is tons of materials, tons of discovery, banker's boxes. There are notebooks, trial notebooks. So they are getting ready for something, but we don't know yet. Looks like the judge has taken a recess for some reason. It appears to be a short recess because there's still, the camera feed isn't in here. They haven't cut the camera feed. I do want to know what the judge just said. Shout out to MH says free AR Ab. Is he still in jail?
Oh, wow.
Shout out to the beautiful AV, man. Shout out to the beautiful AV who also has her merch. AV,
Yep.
they are
Sidekick.
the #1 sidekick. They are asking for your website. They're asking to buy the merch. Where you at, man?
So I will publish it tonight. I was supposed to do it on Sunday. It's been a crazy week, but you guys want it? We'll do it today. We'll do it today, just because you're asking for it in this stream right here.
Just because you are asking for it. AV sound like all women. Okay, but just because you asking for it. All right.
He's already starting to cook. He's already cooking.
Oh, I got no whisk. All right, got no whisk. We cooking it up, man. We cooking it up. Shout out again to Nikolai. Thank you so much, Nikolai. Please, all right. It will be, all right, I can't tell what this dude's doing. I never do this, but I gotta kick, please guys don't spam my chat, especially when you're talking about porn. We are out here working. So, we are waiting on the judge. You see the camera in there. Shout out to Good Vibes. That's exactly right. Usually I got mods. I don't think I have one mod up in this thing.
Yes, it's just the middle of the workday.
That is true. All the mods are working. So I had to take matters into my own hands. I haven't kicked somebody out of my stream in months. Shout out to Nikolai again. Thank you so much, Nikolai, for becoming the sponsor of the stream. Shout out to thank you so much, Nikolai, again. Let me just thank you.
mind your business, bro.
Colloquy, where you get on the record, you explain what's going on, you explain the facts. Guys, you're not allowed to plead to a charge that you didn't do. Unless it's like kind of, and I think actually in Georgia there's a special type of plea called an Alford plea.
King, please.
If you don't use the Alford plea, you have to admit that you did what you're pleading to. And sometimes you don't want to do it. If I had a murder charge and I know that I didn't do it, but listen to me, if I had a murder charge and I know that I didn't do it, but the state, their evidence was weak and they offered me 1 day in jail, I would plead to the murder charge. Because if I took it to trial, I could win, but I also could go to jail for 20 years. So instead of risking going to prison for 20 years, I would go ahead and plead guilty. Now, what's the problem with that? The problem is I'm pleading guilty to something that I didn't do. But this happens all the time when we're pressured to plead, when we're pressured by the prosecution looking at these big charges. So when I plead guilty, the judge is gonna ask me, did I commit this crime? And usually the state is gonna read the charges on such and such a date. Lee went to this bar. Lee got in, he was trying to pick up this light-skinned chick, and then her boyfriend came out of the bathroom. Boyfriend came out of the bathroom, started talking shit to Lee. Lee got up out his wheelchair. The dude didn't know that Lee could walk, so now the dude and the lead are eye to eye. Shit went down, right? The prosecution is gonna walk through everything that happened. The judge is gonna say, Lee, did you hear what the prosecution just said? Yes. And do you agree that those are the facts? Yes. And on this such and such a date, did you do what you're accused of doing? Yes. right? And you're guilty of doing this, yes. And you understand that your plea is voluntarily given, yes. You haven't been coerced, yes. You've had this explained to you. You have an attorney, yes, right? All of this, the judge is going to put on the record that I did it all. I have to admit that I murdered the man when I didn't. But they're giving me 1 day in jail. I gotta, I can't risk my whole life. So generally, when you plead to something, you have to admit that you did it. Gunner did an Alford plea. Now, y'all don't know what.
Not Gunner. Gunner.
To this, but I'm not necessarily saying that I did it. And I think that was proper for Gunner because no one really believes that Gunner was in this whole gang. He didn't rap about guns. He didn't rap about the killings. Gunner more rapped about the women, rapped about Versace and the Gucci. So Gunner got kind of caught up in the wrong place, the wrong time. So he took an Alford plea. I don't think they're going to let Young Thug take an Alford plea. I think Young Thug, he might have did something. And even though Gunner pled guilty and got time served, that does not mean that Young Thug is going to get time served. Young Thug can plead guilty today and get 2 years. He can get 5 years. He can get 7 years. 7 years to serve. Now, I don't know. Does anybody know how old is Young Thug? Does anybody know? How old is he?
I think he's fairly young. The other thing, too, is you covered this over the summer.
I did. Well. All I can remember is Demise. Shout out to Demise, boy. Demise was a straight cold killer.
Yeah, and I think you pulled up either the complaint or one of the court documents, and we were looking at all of that. We were looking at all of the counts. We were looking at all of those things. So that's why it's so interesting to see what's going to happen today.
Yes.
That paperwork was long.
Yes, they had that paperwork. They had your boy caught. We are just waiting on the judge to come back. Shout out to Rashad Gonta. Says, have you been keeping up with the Tory Lanez case or just waiting on the outcome? I think it's very intriguing. Turn on what I've been reading. Yeah, this is my fault, guys. Y'all have been wanting me to talk about this, but I just kind of missed it. And now for me to start talking about it, I got to go back and figure out what the hell's going on. We're not in the courtroom, all right? It would be better if we were in the courtroom, but they don't have any cameras in the courtroom for the Tory Lanez case. So now I'm having to depend on it by secondhand information, third-hand information.
Yeah, there's a lot of attorneys that are actually going there every day, and then they're doing recaps. So they're coming out at lunch and they're giving an update on Instagram or some of the other apps. This one guy that's doing it pretty well. But it's just to your point, we have to rely on the articles and the news that comes out of it, and that's like snail mail compared to
life. Playing though.
Shroom with mud water and change your life.
King, move. Yep.
King. Inside. Okay. Call me when you get in the park. Well, good news, bad news. I know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's going to take a little bit.
Okay.
So it'll probably be like right after lunch, and I'll come out because I gotta shut the water off, cut the heater off.
You're gonna do that by lunch, or you're gonna do that
Yeah.
at lunch, or you're gonna do that now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it after lunch
Okay. All right.
because I'm right in the middle of two.
Got you. Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah, Shelly Mackey always showing love on the channel, man. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love. One Haitian says, he let me know I'll meet you there whenever the trial starts, because that fucking bond hearing at DJ Pat, man, it was full of substance. Fucking the private investigator went on the stand. The father went on the stand. Other people went on the stand, man.
He's dust inside the pump. They start having snitch attacks, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta hit the cheese. It's a must, okay? It's 2022. There's no such thing as no snitching, all right? There's no such thing. Niggas is telling, okay? Niggas is telling. Niggas is telling. Bobby Shmurda and them niggas, salute to them, but majority of these niggas is telling, okay? That's just what it is. Majority of these niggas is telling. Young Thug is about to sit for a very, very long time. The next time we see Young Thug, we may all be looking like Santa Claus out here, champ. 300 plus pounds with the full gray beard and mustache combo, nigga. Colonel Sanders to the T. It's sad to say, man. That shit is sad. They had a shot at taking it to trial. They have to prove you're a gang, and all you got to do is STF up. The fact y'all had a label could have saved them. And this is what, so not only Young Thug was saying, but Kevin Lyles, it was wild label heads, like, just coming forward, like, nah, YSL, yo, we got to preserve. Yo, matter of fact, hold on, bro. I'm about to pull that article up, son. I'm about to pull that article up. Because I wanna hear from Kevin Lyles. Kevin Lau says Gunna shouldn't be locked up. They don't know his character. Look. Hold on. So not only was Kevin Liles making public statements about Young Thug and YSL not being a gang and it being the label, but he also testified on stand that YSL was not a gang. All right. So it says Young Thug and Gunna's label head Kevin Liles is campaigning for their freedom, and he's also dismissing the notion hip hop culture played part in Takeoff's death. Kevin helped foster Migos' career. Yeah. Decided da. When pressed by Charlemagne about the content of rappers' lyrics and their potential psychological influence, Kevin deflected and cited Johnny Cash, Freddie Mercury, and even Bob Marley's song "I Shot the Sheriff" as comparable references. This nigga is crazy. Later in the interview, Kevin called Young Thug and Gunna's pillars of their community amid their massive RICO case and called out the justice system for having them sit behind bars nearly a year ahead of the trial. Like, bro, Kevin thinks their case will jeopardize the development of future Spike Lee's and Steven Spielberg's, as prosecuting rappers for select song lyrics could ultimately stifle creativity in all forms. Yeah, this nigga's crazy, bro. Where's the shit where he was on stand? Here we go. Young Thug's attorneys made a last-ditch effort to convince the Fulton County court systems to grant the YSL boss bond after being arrested in May. Thugger remotely listened in from Cobb County Jail to Thursday's hearing, where a judge allowed his lawyer, Brian Steele, to remain on his case, even though prosecution insisted he be taken off due to conflicts of interest with other co-conspirators of the YSL indictment. Kevin Liles then took the stand and advocated for the type of philanthropic person Young Thug is. The 300 Entertainment co-founder got choked up at several points throughout his testimony, wiping tears from his eyes. "I'm kind of emotional because of how good this guy is," he told the judge. "I'm willing to back him personally and professionally." The proposed bond conditions made by Thug, surveillance, Liles put his reputation on the line and said he would back the bond conditions financially if Thugger could put up his own money. "This whole thing that people are talking about, it's not him," Liles contested. Well, the other two people on the case, the other two leaders of YSL, as far as the prosecution is concerned, are saying that that's false, Mr. Liles. All right? They're saying that it is him. The Jeffery I know, he'll give me the clothes off his back. The Jeffery I know, I can give him my kids, and he'll give me his kids. Well, the Jeffery that they know will have your kids gangbanging. All right? He also said, "You got the song and dance, but now you're about to get the rest of the story." The prosecution responded, "This is all about the money. Everything you heard was someone that has financial interest." So the prosecution basically was saying, like, "Yo, nigga, Kevin Liles he's conflicted, champ." Like, nigga, you don't understand what's going on, Mr. Liles. You're saying that this not a gang, but it is. "I heard Gunna took a deal to where he pleaded guilty to his current charges, but he did not admit any further information." Yo, listen, Explode, I'm about to pull something up for you, champ. All right? I got to do this every time because niggas don't do the research, bro. I'm about to pull something up for you on screen. Just give me 1 second, Brody. I'm going to let you know exactly what it is that he did. Give me 1 sec. Bro, so number one is this. You can't listen to everybody, all right? I know it's YouTube. I know niggas be having millions and millions of views and subscribers and shit. But these niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. These niggas have never been anywhere. They don't know how to do the research and they don't understand what's going on. But I'm going to explain it for you personally today, champ. All right? So this is what Gunna took, man. Gunna took what is called the Alfred plea deal. All right? An Alfred plea deal is a guilty plea in which a defendant maintains their innocence but admits that the prosecution's evidence would likely result in a guilty verdict if brought to trial. All right? So, yes, he took a guilty plea, he maintained his innocence, but he also admitted to the prosecution that their evidence would likely result in a guilty verdict if brought to trial. So all the prosecution's evidence is that YSL was a gang, they committed murders, they did drug dealings and other things to further that gang's strength or to further their name, to further their, you know what I'm saying, situation. All right? So that's the deal that Gunna took. I'm going to show you another couple of things because you may have missed the live that I did yesterday. All right? I'm going to show you a couple of more things, champ. Okay? Listen. This is what Gunna said as a oh, nope. Wrong one. That's Murphy. Let's go Gunna. There we go, Gunna. In the plea agreement, which was obtained by Channel 2, the rapper swore that he has personal knowledge that the members of YSL, the members or associates of YSL, have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang and seemed to distance himself from YSL the gang versus YSL the label. Another clip shot. I recognize and accept and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. Gonna acknowledge on the signed statement YSL as a gang must end. But if you think that's it, oh boy, there's more, champ. Oh boy, there is indeed more. Because you may have missed it earlier, I'm gonna play this again. This is live court audio of Gunna saying exactly what I just read to you just now.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffery Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
All right, so please, I don't want anybody coming up on here talking about, you know, oh, but they said he didn't. Oh, but I heard he didn't. Oh, but there wasn't any. I don't want to hear that, bro. Respectfully, I love all of y'all, bro, but y'all starting to get me tight. All right. I don't think he snitched. I think he just conceded. No, nigga, he snitched. Tell him again for the people in the back, Mr. Pierre Robinson, salute. Please make sure you go over to my YouTube page. That's where everybody else is. And hit that subscribe button. That's my guy right there. Nigga said I was with Thugger. The drugs weren't mine. That means it's Thugger's. That's listen, man. Please tell him for the niggas in the back that don't understand what's going on, bro. Okay? Please. It's snitching. YSL as a gang must end. Did you say that? Yes, ma'am. Bro, what? The whole case is that YSL is a gang. Young Thug and all the label heads are saying, no, YSL is not a gang. So what are you why would you say that? That doesn't make sense. Gonna definitely snitch. He told the state they were right. That's snitching, bro. No matter what way niggas cut it, I'm not gonna testify though. You already gave multiple statements, and they see. So the court system is very, very smart. Not only did he have to sign paperwork, but they also brought him on stand so that he can say it. So that he can. Did you say this? Are you agreeing to this? Yes. Did you also say this? Yes. Was you arrested with Young Thug in 2017 and y'all niggas had machine guns and methamphetamines? Yes. Were any of those things yours? No. Okay, so then whose were there? Young Thugs. Okay. YSL as a gang must end? Did you say that? Yes, ma'am. Okay. YSL is a gang. Them niggas was moving crazy and they're pinning it all on Young Thug. That is snitching. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, bro. I can't put it no more simpler than that. And not only is Gunna snitching, but the other nigga that was with the shits is also snitching, Mr. Walter Murphy, which is supposed to be the other leader in YSL, the gang. Okay? So it's going down, bro. It's going down. All right, as soon as the cheese came out and niggas saw the opportunity to bite said cheese, the cheese bitage started happening. That's as close as I could put it. All the cheese biting and the cheese snacking, it had to happen. That's what they did. It's Crime Stoppers all over again. If you bring me some McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? If you bring me some McDonald's, you know what I mean? I tell you everything if you give me a McDonald's. This nigga's crazy, bro. I was misinformed. Thanks for the breakdown, bro. Yo, listen, stop listening to niggas, bro. It should only be two places that y'all coming for information. Here or Showface News. Those are only two trusted sources. Everybody else is weird. I'm not gonna hold you. Everybody else is weird. The nigga DJ Academics had the same article I had, but he read not even half of the shit. He only read the first two paragraphs, and he didn't go down the page where all this other information was. DJ Academics has to listen to the nigga from Fresh and Fit about cases and shit, because the nigga used to be Homeland Security, which is not even really police, nigga. Like, Homeland Security, all right, cool. Like, y'all niggas was doing, all right, cool, but nigga, don't nobody see them niggas. The fuck out of here, Homeland Security, nigga. You wasn't no real police, nigga. The fuck out of here. On my soul. This nigga DJ Academics is a clown, bro. Like, the nigga that, well, I don't know if that's snitching or not because, you know, he maintained his innocence. That's all he did, bro. How do you maintain your innocence in the case where it's 28 other people, bro? How do you do that without snitching? Somebody explain that to me, bro. Somebody tell Academics to explain it to me, please. Somebody from his chat or something. I need for niggas to explain that to me or shut up. I need Academics to be quiet about cases, about street shit. Just be quiet. You have nothing to do with streets, bro. Read the number charts of niggas selling music, bro. Spotify plays and streams and shit like that, bro. Like, chill with this street shit, bro. Because y'all niggas be wrong, giving out wrong information. These niggas is snitching. Give this nigga the 6ix9ine treatment. All right? I want to see the same energy. Respectfully, I want to see the same energy that niggas have for 6ix9ine and Alpo and all the rest of these niggas, bro. Gunna deserves that, okay? The only way he don't deserve that is if, like I said yesterday, if Thug actually went through his lawyer like, yo, tell them niggas that they could take a deal and get out, bro, because all they really want is me anyway. So tell them niggas that they could take their deal, bro, and, know what I mean? Like, let them niggas go home with their family. If Thug did that, that's some trill shit. All right? If Thug did that, that's some trill shit, and I can understand why niggas did what they did. If not, if Thug knew nothing about this and it wasn't Thug's call for that to go down like that, niggas is snitching. Niggas is snitching. I tell niggas to their face. That's snitching, champ. You can say what you want, but that is snitching. I'm sorry. That is snitching. On my soul. Bro, Ag just didn't want to lose the off-the-record interview. Oh, you was talking about when you was interviewing Shorty about Tory Lane's case? Yeah, he's like, this is breaking news, and he went to that, yeah, bro. Like, I mean, listen, man, if you're going to do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to read something, read it. Read the whole thing. It'll give you all the information that you need, all right? It'll give you all the information that you need. Read the information. If not, you cannot give out half information, and the people that receive that half information should no longer go there, period. Period, son. I just went on there to see what he was going to say about it. I already did my podcast already. I just wanted to see what niggas were saying about it. And a lot of niggas is oh, he didn't, oh, no. But watch, a lot of fake street niggas is going to say it's snitching. Street culture is da-da-da-da-da. Like, bro, you always trying to down the street culture and try to make street culture seem lame. But on some real shit, nigga, when you arguing with niggas on the internet, who you sound like? A street nigga. Who you try to emulate? A street nigga. You drink Hennessy. Where Hennessy got popular from? Street niggas. All right? So stop trying to down street niggas, bro, and street culture and all that. Nigga, you wasn't accepted in the street culture, okay? You wasn't accepted in the street culture, okay? Street culture is all some of us have, nigga. Respectfully. And y'all niggas don't be accepted in it. And then y'all niggas get jealous of this shit, bro. But you fascinated by it. Y'all niggas is fascinated by street niggas, bro. You is a groupie, nigga. Respectfully. You's a fan of street nigga shit. But you just never was a street nigga, bro. You didn't have the intensity to be a street nigga. Niggas smelled it on you, bro. Like, nigga, you was a lame. Now you got your platform and you want to talk to niggas like you a street nigga, but you not. Stop talking about street shit, bro. You're just getting shit wrong, nigga. You got this shit wrong. You got takeoff case wrong. Like, come on, dog. Niggas is lame, bro. That shit real lame to me, bro. For real, I can't wait to meet these niggas, bro. They gonna be like, oh, this nigga's the next coming to Beanie Siegel. This nigga too aggressive. Nah, bro, I'm just a real nigga, bro. And y'all niggas not gonna sit up in my face and talk crazy or talk some shit that y'all don't know about, because I'm gonna check y'all. Respectfully. I don't care who it is, nigga. I'm gonna check you, nigga. I don't care who it is, bro. I'm gonna check you. You're gonna get checked. The game meant to be sold, not told. Let these clowns be the circus. It's their fault if they get misled. Nah, son. Nah, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. That's the only reason why I made a platform. That's the only reason why I made a platform, bro, is to actually talk to people, bro, and to let people know that, you know, nigga, that's what y'all think is not what it is. All right? What y'all think is not what it is. So it kind of is my duty to let niggas know, like, bro, this nigga's a lame. Like, bro, this nigga's a lame, bro. Niggas are lame. These niggas is lame. These niggas is lame, bro. Like, how you don't read the whole article, bro? How do you not know somebody gets out of jail on a RICO early and there's one nigga left back in jail? Them two niggas is snitching. Respectfully. That's just what it is, bro. If niggas don't come out at the same time, either one or two things happen. Either a nigga accepted his part in the situation and the cases got dropped on everybody else, or niggas snitched, period. When I got locked up with like 4 or 5 other people. Nigga, I took responsibility for everything. Everybody left while I went to county jail. That's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just what it is. I went to county and watched everybody go home because I took responsibility. Other than that, I felt like niggas was going to snitch on me anyway. That's why I did what I did. I'm not going to give niggas the opportunity to snitch because now I got to do something about it. Now I have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I get out, now I got to go back in jail because I got to come see y'all niggas. So I didn't even give niggas the chance, bro. I just was like, yo, bro, that shit is mine, bro. Like, it's mine. Everything in the crib is mine, dog. It's all good. But yeah, man, this shit is becoming real crazy. Niggas is becoming real cheese dependent. And it's getting nasty, man. Let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comments. I'm about to get on my streaming shit for the rest of the afternoon. Follow me on Twitch, man. I'm about to be on some 2K shit for the rest of the afternoon unless something else happens. Follow me on Twitch, man. Twitch.tv/talking_tough_Stino. Alright. I'll probably be on some 2K shit for the rest of the afternoon. Playing niggas for
Hey, I'm Joey, and I'm one of the 30 AI voices from SpeechLab. You listen to this video.
See that? It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty freaking awesome. But I don't want to gloat on this one, because this is the one. So let me tell you something. Usually what I would do is I would buy a Rolex for every milestone moment, right? I would buy a Rolex. Let me remove these. I would buy a Rolex for every milestone moment. This is going to be a cover photo. We're going to clip this up, all right? But no, I would buy a Rolex for every milestone moment in my life for the things that were significant to me. I've done it in corporate America and all of that, right? But let me tell you what a couple of these represent, okay? This one specifically represents authenticity and being true to who you are. It's a lot of people, both in person, more in person, and online, that tried to stop this. It's a lot of people that was in my family, people that I knew, you know, a lot of people that doubted me. It's a lot of people that didn't think that this was possible. This is a representation of never, ever fitting in. This is a representation of when people told me, no, keep doing urban exploration, no, keep doing gambling videos, no, keep talking about corporate America, no, do A, B, C, D, and E. I said, no, I'm going to lean into what it is that I know makes the most sense for me. I'm not going to worry about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is thinking.
I'm freezing. Yeah. You got cold, bro? Blah, blah, blah. Can't see the TV? Sorry. Hate I had to be you. Listen, man. It's the best I can do for you. I'm cold, too.
When you hand someone your logo sticker, you put your brand out into the world because stickers can travel.
And then she was like, wait a minute, can you say it again? And then everyone laughed and she's like, he didn't really say it. And then she's like, no, can you say the whole thing? Because I was surprised that he said it too. So that was something that everyone was kind of, I don't know how to say it.
You're not telling this story very well. Like, come on, just loosen up. Shout out to Allen. Allen's like, man, just tell us the story. Like, what's going on?
I'm not a good storyteller.
What do you do for a living?
I'm going to law school.
Oh, he's going to law school. He's going to be an attorney. I love it. So you got the old grizzled attorney, and then you got the fresh-faced young law student, and now you got the pre-law student. I love it. We got everybody up in here.
That's amazing.
So I just need to call him.
Do you know what? Have you taken the LSAT yet or not yet?
I haven't taken it yet.
Awesome. Why do you want to become a lawyer?
I'm kind of vindictive, so I like
Here
arguing.
we go.
You don't want him on a jury. Trust me.
Here we go.
Maybe already knows. Maybe knows how I am.
Do y'all know each other?
No,
What's going on? These light-skinned people always knowing each other. What's going on?
He's a moderator on my channel, and we've been covering a lot of different cases. So, we were talking about like the Courtney Clenny case, so that white girl that stabbed up her boyfriend, and this one is in the chat like, throw her under the jail, give her all the time, right? Same thing with the Shane Quellen case. Yeah, same thing with the Shane Quellen case. Like, we were covering that, and he's in the chat like, oh yeah, harshest penalties for all of them, life. For all
The
of
death penalty.
Yeah.
For who?
Shane Quillen's killer.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well,
I can see that. That was ridiculous.
So that's
honestly,
how I
I
got
want all
to
of
get to
them.
know him. Yeah.
I want all the friends, everybody.
To have the death penalty?
Yes.
Careful here.
I'm like, should I go down this road? It's like, all right, let's just say someone was in the kitchen watching her get beat up. You want that person sentenced to death?
Aren't they just as guilty?
That's not what I asked you. Like, I asked a question and you answered my question with a question. I'm asking you, if a person is in the kitchen just watching Shanquella get beaten to death, you want that person that was watching to be executed?
Yes.
All right. Why is that?
They're like an accomplice.
I
mean,
I
they
can't
didn't
go
do
down
it,
this road.
but they indirectly allowed it to happen.
But do you understand, why can't they go to prison for 5 years, 10 years? Why do you want them executed by the state? Why do you want their life to end? Because they didn't touch her. They didn't lay a hand on her. They didn't stop it. They didn't start it. It's just somebody in the kitchen just watching. You want let's say that there's a person in the back not saying anything, just watching, like, I'm not going to get involved. So a person who says that they're not going to get involved, you want that person executed?
Okay, I'm mainly just playing around with the execution stuff, but...
How are y'all playing with executions? God! Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys throw around this stuff all the time. Oh, throw them in jail and lock away the keys. Send them to prison for 1,000 years. Execute them.
Everybody.
Now he's doubling down. Jesus Christ. It's like, all right.
I'm putting my foot down. But no.
First you said you were putting your foot down. Then you say you're just playing. And now you're turning around saying you're putting your foot down again.
I am playing lead. But what would be fair?
Oh my God. Like, which one is it?
I'm playing.
What did you say? You had a question?
I was like, yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm not serious. But what would be fair for someone who's just watching? They don't do anything. They didn't actually kill the person. They're not intervening or anything. What would be fair?
Honestly, if a person went into the kitchen and turned around and saw two people fighting and said, man, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to do anything.
Do nothing.
Do nothing. That person should not go to jail. I'm sorry, guys. Let me tell you something. In this society, you do not have a right to go around and break up fights. That's not your job as a citizen. Your job as a citizen is just to behave yourself, to pay your fucking taxes, and not to hurt anybody. You are not a cop. You know, So many men have been killed by jumping into arguments and stuff where they had no business. Now, the Shanquilla thing is a little different.
I just woke up.
How'd you sleep?
Aiden, you know what? You're a G.
So are you.
You're a G. Officially, I just woke up.
How'd you sleep?
My jacket pocket.
I just woke up.
How'd you sleep?
Aiden, you know what? You're a G.
So are you.
You're a G. Officially, it's official. You've moved from the bullshit realm, internet dork. You're now a gangster.
My brother. It's not over yet. We just started, hold on. We just started the fitness journey. In about 3-4 months, when you see results, you give me the full G.
100%. But you stuck to your word, shaved your head like you're supposed to. You now got the right aesthetic, got the big fat cigar. Cigar's good for your testosterone. Everything's gonna go well. You're a G. So you're not a G, are you, Aiden?
Hold on a second. I just did a 6-hour stream, and I love the way I look bald. So I'm gonna tell everyone in this chat, plus you, Andrew, to your face, January 1st, 2023, I will shave my head bald on stream.
Not buying it. I thought you were a gangster, but it turns out you're a dork in a cap.
Yeah, I wasn't a cap.
You tried to fool the world.
No, I told you right.
Tried to fool the world.
I told you right away. So listen, this is what I'm going to do. January 1st, 2023, I'm shaving my head
You think I
bald.
give a fuck about January 1st? Who gives a fuck about January 1st? That's forever away. Then we're gonna try and fucking kill the Matrix might get me by then. January 1st? Who gives a shit?
I saw you made a tweet. I saw you made a tweet.
You didn't do your push-ups yesterday.
I saw-
Why do you have to wait a month to fucking shave your fucking head?
Saw you.
Lied to me.
No, I would never lie to you, brother. No, I wouldn't. No, brother, no. Stop. No, Andrew, I'm not gonna lie. Stop. January 1st, it'll be done. It'll be shaven. Can you not say you're gonna die? Let me explain something to you right now. Hold on, stop. Let me tell you something right now. You're not gonna fucking die, Andrew. Listen to me. You and I are gonna grow up together. You're gonna be an old man with with grandchildren and all this shit. And I'm still gonna be, helping you out when you go crippled. No retirement home. I won't let you be in a retirement home. I'm gonna push you around the wheelchair. I'm gonna be like, Andrew, eat your supper. Come on, I'm gonna feed it to you. I'm gonna be the one souping it in, feeding it to you. Don't say this shit. You're not gonna die anytime soon. You're not gonna die anytime soon. You need to be alive in my life because you came for a reason and you're here to inspire me for at least tens of years. So stop being fucking, so stop saying that stupid shit.
You're right. The idea of being crippled and you feeding me applesauce is truly torturous.
It is, but it's gonna happen one day, and I'm gonna have to change your diapers and all that shit. Listen, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it. Listen to me right now. I will be bald by January 1st. My actual word to you, I put it on our friendship and on our brotherhood. I would never do that. January 1st, I'm shaving my head on stream bald. Live event. You could be here for it too. Bald, Andrew, bald. January 1st, 2023. I want to start the year off right.
Aiden, I constantly spend my life confused as to whether I like you or completely dislike you.
You like me.
I'm never sure what.
You don't like me, you love me, Andrew. You love me.
I like you.
No, hold on. Admit you love me. Admit it. Admit you love me right now. I know you love me. Admit it right now. Tell everyone, tell the fucking world you love me, Andrew. Admit it. It's okay to have a good side. Admit it. Say it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I admit that.
You're an asshole. Fuck you.
being so hardcore with us, so ruthless with us, but we have a huge problem being, hardcore with them, right? But shout out to my man Don Vicente, and yeah, her telling you on the front end just 2 years in that it's not working out, that is a blessing. That is absolutely a blessing. You want people to tell you that it's not working out in the beginning, because I've seen what happens when you guys get 10 years, 12 years, 15 years into a marriage, and then she says that it's not working out. After you've got your own business, after you've got these 3 kids and you've built up all of this stuff, she cashes you out at year 14 when she knew it wasn't really working in year 2, but she stuck around, right? So you should give her a hug for being honest. That's really what you want. You don't want people to string you along. Shout out to AL. AL says, just bought some Edmund Allens based on your recommendation. Yeah, man. All the attorneys, we all wear Allen Edmonds. They are Edmund Allens. Okay, you got it backwards. Allen Edmonds. Allen Edmonds, they're a little expensive. They're not like AV's red bottoms. But Allen Edmonds, they'll get you for $300-400, but they are the best shoes for attorneys. Guys, we are still waiting on the trial. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they reset. Give me 1 second here. Let me figure out.
Yeah, there's like a little screen. There's like a monitor you can see there on Zoom. So I wonder, maybe that's what it is.
No, because the courtroom was filled and they had that screen.
Interesting.
Let me see what's going on right quick. Talk to the folks for a second, AV.
Yeah,
or answer people in the chat or whatever.
Yeah. Let me see what you guys are saying. I mean, there's a lot happening here. There's RICO charges. We were talking about how Lee covered this a few months ago, right? And we were looking at the complaint and seeing how complex this is, especially with RICO charges, and how long this case was going to take. I was actually surprised that we're already here. And here's the other thing. When it comes to cases before the holidays, because what is Christmas next week? New Year's is the following thing, or following week. You don't really have a lot of court activity in the tail end of December, right? Unless it is something that is really, really important. And the fact that this other gentleman was released yesterday, that's why we're all here. We're kind of really, really interested to see. The other thing too is this is happening on the East Coast. It's right around noon right now. So, we're kind of looking at this what's the holdup? They've been streaming this for 2 hours. So if it's going to happen afternoon, that's a shorter session for the day, right? So you're looking at between maybe 1 o'clock, if they start now, hopefully 12 o'clock to 4. So this is going to be a relatively short proceeding. So it's really interesting to see, guys. But what do y'all think? A lot of people were saying we think that he has, there is some flipping happening here, right? What do y'all think? And I'm just kind of keeping track of it. There's a few questions that have come in.
Yeah, guys, I'm a little worried the fact that Judge Glanville, everybody was in the courtroom. There was 40 people above the bar. There was so many prosecutors, so many attorneys. Judge Glanville came out, they didn't cut the audio on, and now he's gone. And to be honest, I don't see anybody else. We saw attorneys milling in the courtrooms and stuff. And what worries me as an attorney, I always know when 12 o'clock is, because that's lunchtime. In Atlanta, we're in Atlanta, guys. It's 12 o'clock here in Atlanta. So the odds of them coming back before 1 o'clock, and you see the courtroom looks empty right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to come back before 1. So we're kind of here just waiting to see what the hell's going on, but it doesn't look good. Yeah. So maybe they might come back at 1 o'clock. Did you see any questions that anybody had?
I didn't see a question. I did see somebody say if this was in Baltimore, that RICO would be subjective. Right? And I think that's the other thing. We're looking at state jurisdiction here. Someone else had a question a little while ago asking if the feds were going to pick this up, because it's such a complex case. And, the other crazy thing about it is a lot of the evidence is rap lyrics and things like that. Shout out to E Black. The last time we were here with Nathan Daly covering this, that was his argument. You can't be able to use rap lyrics as evidence, right? There's a lot of these rappers that get into these type of criminal issues, and you know, a lot of times, like, we're using that as evidence because they're snitching on themselves, right? So it's super, super interesting to see how that's working out. But it happened with Fetty Wap too. Like Fetty Wap had a case last year where, you know, and I did it on my channel. Instead of using rap lyrics, like he's like FaceTiming people, like threatening to murder them, right? So it's just
Yes, that is exactly right. It's crazy. But so there are apparently a couple of people in here, maybe some court staff and some bailiffs, where she is looking, this white woman right here, she's looking into the jury box. The jury box is where attorneys sit. We don't really sit in the crowd, you commoners. If we're waiting on a case, we usually sit in the jury box, at least here in Atlanta. And so that makes me think that there might be an attorney or two sitting in the jury box. But before, this courtroom was packed. People were milling all around, walking all around, and I just don't see that now. So, you know, it's a little, it doesn't look good for us coming back before lunch. Let's pull up Nurse Marsha. Nurse Marsha, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for coming up. You know, what do you think about this whole Young Thug and Gunner situation here?
Well, I don't know anything about them, but I want to know how in the hell so many people are on your live first thing in the morning. We don't have jobs.
Shout out to everybody retired. Shout out to everybody sneaking on live just sneaking on live. Their job doesn't know about it, right? Ever since the pandemic, everybody's been working from home and they've had a lot of freedom, right?
I mean, I retired. I got an excuse. But what the hell is going on?
Listen.
I love it.
Yes. Shout out to the retired gang. I am retired myself. It is awesome. Yeah, man. So we're just all here trying to figure out what is going on with Young Thug and Gunna down here. Gunna pleaded guilty yesterday and was released, and now Young Thug is in court today. So this is what we're trying to figure out, right? Super interesting.
The judge looked a little irritated. He came out, and just for a few, I don't know, maybe a minute or two, and he looked like, y'all need to get y'all shit together. Call me when y'all ready.
I mean, that could absolutely be a correct reading. Yes. Glanville really doesn't play around so much. Now, he's nice. He's not like an asshole like some of these judges. But, you know, the patience starts to wear thin. And this is a big case. This is the biggest, this might be the biggest case of Glanville's career, in fact. And it's just such a long case. They expected it to go at least 6 months if it goes. And so he would love for people to start pleading out and to get this case wrapped up because he has other cases on his docket. But yeah, he was just like, man, all right, I'm going to let y'all do what y'all need to do and work it out. And there are a few people in the courtroom. It looks like some people are starting to come back a little bit.
Okay, that's good.
We'll see what goes on. People are walking around. But yeah, I agree with you. Judge Glanville was like, come on, guys. What are y'all going to do now? Y'all work this out.
Yeah, I'll be back. And when I come back the second time, be ready.
Yes.
Be ready. I'm about to slay some folks in here, okay?
Do it, Nurse Marsha. Do it.
I heard that. Listen, thank you so. It looks like you just got done working out, Nurse Marsha. You keeping your body right?
Keeping my body right.
That's what's up.
Keeping it right, and I'm keeping it tight.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much for coming up, Nurse Marsha. You can come up anytime. Listen. Nurse Marsha said, hey, man, I might be retired, but I'm keeping it tight. I'm keeping it tight. Shout out. Let us bring up our man, Eclipse. Eclipse, how are you doing, sir?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Doing
How are you guys doing?
Doing great. You know, what do you think, Eclipse, about this whole situation?
Well, I first thought that you always say, we never get Rico. How is it that now it's Rico?
Yeah, it's Rico, especially for state. You know, the feds can do Rico sometimes, but it's kind of rare for the state to do it. But and the prosecutors down here in Atlanta, they're like, no, we're going to take this case Rico.
I think they're going to let him go for the looks of it. Someone rat him out. I think everything is going to be like, just let it go. We're going to have something coming down the trail. Let's see who's going to get the bite. who's gonna fight out of
Yeah.
this one.
So you think he's going to plead out?
Yep.
What do you think he's going to get time served, or do you think he's going to get a prison sentence?
I think he will have time served, maybe added. They can add maybe a month or so. Let's say that just to add something there so that you don't go scotch-free. Now, I have another question about the Shaquilla case, and if you don't mind me jumping into that one.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm a Latin guy, and
you're a what guy?
I'm Latin, so
Latin,
I know
okay.
about how everything works down there.
Yeah, it's deep down
Mucho
there.
gusto. I am the IT attorney. Okay, so the question is, even if they were in a villa by themselves, they had the opportunity, based on the video, to at least get like a security or someone to come down. Hey, something is going on down here. Like, and from my perspective, again, coming from a third world country, this feels like it was a setup, and they were all in it. Again, my opinion. Don't quote me. It's just an opinion.
No, that could
Don't
be
want
the
anybody
case.
coming down. But no, for real. Like, dude, we need to get this girl down. We need to get her bad. This is what we're gonna do. This was staged from the get-go, and nobody jumped in. And the way they got onto her, like, even the most, how do you say it? Even the guy that were like, I'm not gonna jump into it. The way that she was beaten down, there's no way that a human with good conscience will say, hey man, I'm just gonna let her get pummeled like that. At least call for security. Go, do something. I'm not saying that you have the duty to do so, but come on, like, we have seen some fights, some things going on, and oh, sorry, this is like lefty. I have to move this. It's inverted. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So it's funny to me that everybody just like, oh yeah, just beat her up. Don't worry about it. We're good with it. Then the second question that I have is about Vincent. He's in 2 years down, right? Is there opportunity now for a post-nuptial, and do post-nuptial have any value in it?
Post-nuptials have extreme value. They're just like prenuptial. Prenuptial agreements and post-nuptial agreements are basically the same thing. The only difference is post-nups are signed after the divorce. No one's going to sign a post-nup if they're in the divorce process. And it sounds like the wife is trying to, she's trying to go down there. If you have the opportunity to get a post-nup, you certainly should, but it's harder because y'all are already married. So if she says that she doesn't want to sign it, there's nothing
There's
you
no
can
more.
do. Exactly. And if she's
Okay.
talking about divorce, then she's certainly not going to sign a post-nup. But again, he's getting out good because he's only been in 2 years and he's still young. So he should give her a cup of coffee and a donut, give her a hug, because getting out early is really where you want to be.
Tough love.
It is tough. It's tough, man. Matters of the heart. It is super tough. You are exactly right. So thank you so much, Eclipse, for coming up.
Gracias por el
Really
tiempo.
appreciate you. No, de nada, hermano. All right, shout out to my man, Eclipse. All right, shout out to Troll Farms. Troll Farms says, can I get a wrench? You will be my last wrench to reach my goal of 5 wrenches. Oh, wow. I will regulate harder than a pimp on a rent buddy. I heard that. If you took my course, I think it's in my course. I always say, guys, picking moderators is a serious thing. I have one rule. Never, ever, 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 ever give a wrench to someone who asks for it. Never. You guys might see wrenches in my chat. None of the people who have a wrench, they never ask for it. And that's what I always tell everybody else. Never give a wrench, ever, to someone who asks for a wrench. I mean, and are there going to be people that are good people that are going to do a good job and they're going to ask for a wrench? Yes. Still don't give it to them because there are other people who are trying to set you up. You can't tell the difference, right? So that is my rule. And now that you've asked, I can't go back on my rule because AV's watching. All my students are watching. But I appreciate it. Shout out to Troll Farms Bucket. Thank you. Shout out to Blaze Skywalker says, if Gunna admitted he was a part of a gang with Young Thug to off, then that's the same thing as snitching. Yeah. If you say that you're in a gang, that's one thing. But if you say that you're in a gang with Young Thug, that is another. Right?
Yeah.
I think she is one of the prosecutors, so she's trying to eat her lunch. She's talking to one or two of the attorneys that are in the jury box. That's what she's leaning up against. So that makes me, if she's eating in the courtroom, that makes me think they're definitely out to lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to Blaze Skywalker. And I think you're exactly right. I'm not saying that he said, I would need to go back and look at the plea. I don't know if he said in the plea that he's a part of the gang with Young Thug. If he said that he's part of the gang with Young Thug, that's absolutely snitching. That is absolutely snitching. So thank you so much, Blaze Skywalker. Super, super generous. Ooh, sir. No, sir. Shout out to Marriage Causes Divorce. It says, Don's wife cashing him out before a baby. My formula of get the ring, get the baby, get out with the bag has failed today. He's super lucky. Listen, there are not a lot of you that I agree with everything that you say, but Marriage Causes Divorce is one of the rare exceptional ones. Marriage Causes Divorce he gets it. He absolutely has it. He knows exactly right. You are lucky, because it usually never happens this way. So thank you. Shout out to Marriage Causes Divorces. Shout out to Big Ben. Big Ben says, just subscribe to AV's channel. Yes.
Thanks,
we got
Big
3,000 people up in here. Please go subscribe to AV's channel. I am subscribed over there. Excellent content. Who else that we get? Shout out to CNG said shown up. Yeah, she didn't get the reference. Your girl AV's young, man, so she didn't get that shown up reference.
I didn't. And there's a few more cash apps. Lindbergh, on the topic of divorce, he sends a $5 cash app and says, all is fair in combat and divorce. No prisoners, right?
Yes, he sent me the same one. So shout out to him. He sent me the same one, 100%.
Sinji is back with the $2 cash app. He says, one of the 7 deadly sins, give a wrench with no WD-40.
100%. Shout out, that was Sinji?
That was Sinji.
Of course, man. Shout out to my man Sinji. Shout out to Big Ben, says Gail at night is working too hard. Let me tell you something. Gail is the hardest, the absolutely hardest working moderator on all of YouTube. She's the #1 moderator on the entire platform, not just in Section 8. Section 8, white folks YouTube, everywhere. Everywhere. Shout out to Big Ben. Shout out to Pocket Watching with JT, man.
JT?
Listen, shout out to the brother, man. Shout out to Pocket Watching with JT. Says TLA helping with the financial planning. I might be helping a little bit, man, but if y'all want the real help, y'all need to go to Pocket Watching with JT. He does consultations. They are $350 an hour. I needed a consultation. Did I hit him up and say, hey, man, give it to me for free and I'll do a collab with you? Hell no. I went straight on his website, paid the $350. He didn't even know I was going to make the consult. Did the consult, got way more value than that damn $350. Guys, we got to invest in ourselves, invest in our communities, all right? Shout if tax time is coming up. Please, if you already got an accountant, but you want a second opinion or something like that, go ahead and hit JT up. If you don't have an accountant, hit him up. See what he can do for you, man. He explained stuff to me that was fundamental. Right? Listen, y'all know I got these damn YouTube courses. Let me tell you something, man. I'm making some money. I showed y'all how much these YouTubers are making, how much I'm making. O'Shea Duke Jackson came on my mastermind. What did he said? He said, man, 70 was a slow month. It's a slow month for him. A slow month. You know, Jasmine is talking about making $2,000 a month. And your boy O'Shea, 70 is a slow one. Y'all saw me, man, when I had 100,000 subscribers, I was making $50,000 a month. But what's the problem? Y'all don't know how to do it. You know, and y'all don't want to spend the $300 to $400 to learn how to YouTube. I got the courses out here. I don't edit my videos. I did an 18-hour course for the beginners, another course for the advanced, stuff that Kevin Samuels told me, stuff that Jose Zuniga told me. Y'all don't have access to this information, right? And I got the courses on sale and the discount. There's a discount code below.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Right? AV took both courses, man. She's making way more than me, making way more subs than me when I was at her size. Like, when I was at her size, man, I had 4,000 subscribers. I was poor as fuck, man. AV getting this money. Her content is excellent. She's killing it. But, you know, I'll be honest. I didn't expect the money to roll in like this. And so when the money started rolling in, I started fucking it up a little bit. That's why I had to go to my man, Pocket Watching with JT. I was like, JT, man, if I get 8 kids, will it help me? The dependents. He was like, no. I was like, okay, what if I get 8 wives? What if I get 8 wives and get their social security numbers? Like, I need social security numbers. I need dependents. He was like, Lee, man, you know, it's a blessing and a curse. These taxes, they're hard to get around. But he gave me some excellent advice that saved me tens of thousands of dollars, guys. So for $350, I don't mind investing in him. And if I'm going to be honest, really investing in myself, right? So let's keep the money in our community. $300, $400 to learn the game ain't nothing, all right? So shout out to Pocket Watching with JT. I hit him up yesterday. I was like, hey, man, I saw this video. This dude's talking about you can buy real estate and pay 0 taxes. Is that true? Right, so I hit him up on the back end too, man. So I listen, he absolutely has my 100% vote of confidence. You cannot do wrong by consulting with him. I pay full price when I do it. Shout out to Pocket Watching with JT. What happened? All right, they cut the feed. What are they doing? Usually when they cut it, something happens. Shout out to, I'm excited to meet y'all in San Diego next month. Jess is coming.
Yes.
Jess is coming. What happened to the feed? Did they just cut the feed? Let me check to see if anybody else has it. If they cut the, oh, they fucked us. All right, guys. All right, so now there's audio. All right. No struggles for you. Can y'all hear that, or is it just me?
No, I can hear it.
But I muted it. Maybe I have it open on another panel. Because I have no idea where this sound is coming from.
That's so strange.
Because it's muted. Y'all see how it's muted, right?
Now we got this creepy music happening.
Slow, right? I have no idea where that shit's coming from. I can't cut it off.
That's so weird.
I have no idea. I'm not sure this guy. I have no idea where this music is coming from.
Oh my gosh.
I really have no idea where this fucking music's coming from. It's not, nothing's open.
Did you stop sharing?
Yeah, I'm not sharing anymore.
Close the window.
Everything's closed.
I'm gonna mute to make sure it's not me.
Yeah, mute. Oh, it's coming from my phone. My phone is tied into the Bluetooth. I was like, where is this music coming from?
Is that what you listen to for fun?
I didn't know that my phone was playing.
Somebody said turn the beat up.
TLA and AV on the ones and twos.
Right?
All right, give me a second to open up all these dang windows that I closed. Man, I was closing everything.
Panicking, like, get it off, get it off.
I was good. Hey, get the dogs off me.
Oh my God, guys. So, Lead and I were laughing about this. I've watched like almost all of Kevin's shows, right? And there's this one that he did, and